I am Ann Holder, CEO of Marani Health. As I was growing up and being a woman in Utah and wanting to do what I did, particularly in the 80s, people looked at me all the time and basically just said, you can't do that. You're a woman. And it just drove me to want to do it even more. I remember the first time somebody told me no. I was with my high school counselor and I said I wanted to go to the Air Force Academy, Annapolis, or West Point. And she looked at me and she said, that's really not a place where you would like to go. And she started pulling pamphlets off the shelf of local schools that she thought that would be more appropriate. I just got angry. I got very angry. And as I went through life with experiences at West Point and in the military in my career, every time that someone tells me no, it's that catalyst that drives me to want to overachieve. I grew up with two parents that were very involved in service and giving back to the community. So my father had been in the military. My mother was actually a nurse. And through my father, I actually became enamored with the military. With him working at Hill Air Force Base, I was around F-16s. There was nothing more exciting than that. And I ended up going to West Point. I had an amazing time there, not easy, but just a great place to learn and grow and hone leadership skills. And then when I did get out of the military, for me, it was finding a fit where I could give back. And there is a huge need for our technology and our platform. And everybody is looking at maternity care because our outcomes in the US are so poor, specifically in Georgia. Georgia has some of the worst outcomes in the country. So we're working on this very novel device that can be used in the home for moms that don't have access to care or are really high risk. And it morphed into this full-blown platform for remote monitoring and remote care, where we can actually use machine learning to assess if the mother needs help or if the fetus needs help. So that's really unique. I actually did not realize how difficult it was going to be to fund this company. It was pre-COVID, and fundraising was difficult back then, and very difficult for a woman. Less than 2% of VC funding goes to women entrepreneurs in healthcare. And then you fast forward to the fundraising environment that we're in right now. It's been even more difficult. There's just been a lack of investment in all startups. And then you layer on the fact that you are a woman in women's health, and it's just really difficult to get the funding right now. So far, we've been very successful, but it has not been an easy road. So Catalyst has been incredibly helpful in bringing this opportunity to fruition for me from an investment, but then also with a very significant pilot that we are getting ready to kick off in a very large maternity desert in Eastern Georgia. I'm of the mindset that if you don't take a risk, you'll always wonder, well, what if I had done that? And life is too short. It's just about embracing the risk and having the confidence. Because even if you fail, the fact that you tried, you're a strong person and you can get through it.